Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Currently sitting outside because it was a pretty nice night, but I just wanted to make this new video and base it on relationships. So it might extend past this one clip, but I thought I'd just start and give it a go. So relationships are something that I have found quite difficult, purely based on, it's kind of like what I was talking about, the friendships and the connection. I was someone who made relationships with people when I was in a really unwell state, and as I said about the friendships, my relationship often reflected on what was going on for me inside, and for me that was a lot. A lot of you might know, but some of you might not know, that I only kind of came in, whatever you want to call it, to being open about my sexuality just a couple of years ago. So I was dating guys and girls at the same time. It was just a massive ball of confusion, and I believe I made like those relationships because they filled the gaps in me. But it wasn't a healthy relationship, and it wasn't based on what people would define as like a normal functioning relationship. And I think I honestly, I hate to admit it, but I'm really brutally honest, I almost used people here and there because I had either no other support or I felt like I had no other support, and I would use people for that love and the attention that I wasn't receiving from the people I should have been receiving it from, so I used it from the people I was kind of intimate with. It was kind of like a bit of a disaster a few years ago, and I met my wife, who is now my wife, nearly 3 years ago, and at the time we met actually in a rehab, and it was very exciting and it was very new and secretive, and it was amazing when we were in there. But it wasn't till say like this past year that I can say at the start it may have been that bit of codependent, because we didn't have like a normal functioning life outside of what we had. So what we had was very heightened, very extreme, and full of affection and just being, we needed to be together 24/7 all the time to feel okay. And I think now that there's a couple of years on our relationship and we're both clean and sober and kind of mentally fit and in a way better headspace than what we used to be in, it's only started in the last 12 months to be like a real functioning healthy relationship. And you couldn't have told me that last year or the year before, because I would have been like, no, what we have right now is amazing. But I can only say that now it's even more amazing, or because it's normal and it's functioning and we're doing things together, and we are both really strong individuals, but when we come together it's just like an explosion. Like it's an explosion of love and strength and courage and support for one another. And so I feel like really lucky and blessed to have that with my wife. And I'm not here to tell any relationship advice, because as I said, I'm very brutally honest, and I never really kind of got it right or understood what a healthy relationship was. I also didn't have many role models in my life where that relationship worked and had been there for years and was really solid. So definitely not here for relationship advice, but I just wanted to share my snippet of the topic of my life of relationships. I think as I look at social media and the media, relationships are really based on, like, they're projected as quite false and quite fake, and by that I mean it looks like everything's rosy all the time, everyone's in love, they do all these amazing things, travel together, do all this really stuff you would be like, wow, I want to do that, or why can't we do that, or it just kind of, they shape it to be like perfect, where a healthy functioning relationship generally isn't perfect, but it's it's a lot more real than, say, what you would see on social media or in the media. And I just want to say that, you know, insecurities play a massive role in relationships, and they don't show that on the media and social media. It's kind of, you know, you see snippets of someone's life, and you know, it's beautiful to watch sometimes, but it's also sets us up kind of for that failure, because sometimes we then expect this to be happy or to feel love, when generally that's not the case. And for me, it's definitely the little things in life that and the little gestures and the gratefulness that we have as a couple, and just really honest communication that's definitely needed in a good, healthy relationship, because it's very powerful. And as I said, insecurities play a big role. But I actually might leave that section of what I want to talk about to my next video, just so I can go on a bit about the friendships and the connections and the relationships, and, you know, not just relationships with your intimate partner or your partner, but with your family and your friends and your professionals and so forth. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. But that's just my kind of story on relationships and what I wanted to share, and I hope someone can relate to me. I'm sure you can. So just don't put a lot of expectations on yourself, and if a relationship is going to work, it's got to be strong, honest communication, it's got to be clear, it's got to be healthy, can't be codependent. And that's what I found. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys today. I really like making these videos, just to share my content and to share my lived experience through a really honest, raw way. And yeah, if you like what I say, or if you can connect to what I say, please subscribe on YouTube. And yeah, it's just, I've received already a lot of support, and it's just lovely to hear people's words. And yeah, so talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.